Welcome to WebbyCrown Solutions. Today, we'll explore our Odoo Advanced Export Pro, all modules bulk data tool, a comprehensive solution for exporting data from any Odoo model to multiple formats with intelligent field selection, scheduled exports, multiple delivery methods, batch processing, data validation, and comprehensive logging. Let me walk you through the menu structure and explain what each section does. Main menu, Odoo All Export. Under the Odoo All Export main menu, you will find three key sections: Operations, Configuration, and Monitoring and Logs. 1. Operations section. Export Wizards menu. Export Wizards. This is where you create and manage all your export configurations. Each configuration can export data from any Odoo model to CSV, XML, Excel, JSON, TSV, PDF, or ODS formats with intelligent field selection, data filtering, and multiple delivery methods. File format support: export to CSV, XML, Excel, .XLSX, JSON, TSV, PDF, or ODS formats. Configure delimiters, headers, encoding, and formatting options as needed. Universal model support: export data from any Odoo model, standard or custom, with a single intuitive interface. Smart field selection: automatic selection of common fields with one-click setup, manual field selection with drag-and-drop reordering, and custom export labels for each field. Supports all Odoo field types, including relational fields, many-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many. Data filtering: filter record before export using custom rules with multiple operators: equals, contains, greater than, less than, is empty, in, not in, etc., and logical operators, and or. Export only records that match specific criteria. Data preview: preview configurable number of records, 1 to 100, default, 5, before exporting. See exactly how fields will appear in the export with custom labels, formatted as an HTML table. Preview format selection: table view, list view, with manual refresh option and auto refresh when settings change. Multiple delivery methods: download file, direct download of exported file. Generate download link, create shareable links for team members or external parties. Send via API, automatically send exported files to REST APIs with authentication, basic auth, bearer token, API key, and custom headers. Send via email, deliver exported files directly to recipients with CC or BCC, rich HTML body, and partner selection. Upload via FTP or SFTP. Upload exported files to FTP or SFTP servers with authentication and path configuration. Upload to cloud storage. Upload to AWS S3, Google Drive, or Dropbox with automatic folder management. Export to database. Export directly to PostgreSQL database with automatic table creation and upsert modes. Data formatting options: custom date, time formats, number formatting, null value handling, and locale presets for professional data presentation. File encoding options: support for UTF-8, ISO 8859-1, Windows 1252, UTF-16, ASCII with BOM option for UTF-16. File compression: compress exported files into zip archives with compression ratio tracking for efficient storage and transfer. Export templates: save export configurations as reusable templates with public-private sharing, quick duplication, and template management. Data validation: validate data before export using custom validation rules, required fields, data types, value ranges, regex patterns, uniqueness, custom Python code. If validation fails, the export is blocked with detailed error messages. User access control: control access to export configurations with public-private settings, user-specific access, and group-based permissions. Webhooks: send post requests with export metadata to external URLs after successful exports with authentication and retry mechanisms. Real-time progress tracking: monitor progress with statistics showing total records, process records, and progress percentage. Comprehensive logging: detailed logs for each export with color-coded success green, error red, and warning yellow entries. Each log includes export statistics, delivery method information, download links, and API responses. Kanban views, visual dashboard to view all export configurations grouped by status, delivery method, or other criteria with quick access to key information. Batch exports menu. Batch exports group multiple export configurations into a single batch for sequential execution, perfect for exporting data from multiple models or running complex export workflows. Batch configuration. Select multiple export configurations to include in a batch, configure whether to combine outputs into a single zip file, and set records per export run for incremental processing. Sequential execution. Run all export configurations in the batch sequentially, ensuring proper order and dependency handling. Combined output. Optionally combine outputs from multiple exports into a single zip file for easy distribution and archiving. Progress tracking. Detailed progress tracking with total records, process records, progress percentage, and status indicators for the entire batch. Incremental exports. Support for incremental exports with configurable records per run, allowing large dataset to be processed in manageable chunks across multiple runs. Batch scheduling. Schedule batches to run automatically using cron integration for automated batch processing. Reset progress. Reset batch progress to restart from the beginning, clearing all counters and history. Visual dashboard. Kanban view to see all batch exports grouped by status with progress indicators and quick access to batch details. Scheduled exports menu. Scheduled exports. Schedule exports to run automatically at specified intervals, making it perfect for regular data backups, daily reports, or automated data synchronization. Schedule types. Run once, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, or custom cron expression for maximum flexibility. Schedule configuration. Set date, time for run once, time for daily, day and time for weekly, monthly, yearly, or cron expression for custom schedules. Export configuration selection. Link to existing export configurations or create new ones with all export settings, including delivery methods, filters, and validation rules. Automatic cron job management. System automatically creates and manages Odoo cron jobs for scheduled exports, ensuring reliable execution. Test run functionality. Test scheduled exports immediately without waiting for scheduled time to verify configurations. Activation and deactivation. Toggle active field to enable or disable schedules and their cron jobs without deletion. Email notifications. Receive email notifications on success or error for scheduled exports with detailed summaries. Execution tracking. View run count, last run date, next run date, last run status, and execution messages. Visual dashboard. Kanban view to see all scheduled exports grouped by type, status, or other criteria with schedule information and next run dates. Advanced filtering. Filter by schedule type, status, file format, delivery method, target model, or created by. Schedule management. Create, edit, duplicate, or delete scheduled exports with automatic cron job updates. Export history menu. Export history. Complete archive of all export runs with metadata, files, and download links for historical data access and auditing. Export archive. View all past export runs with complete metadata, including export configuration, model, format, delivery method, record counts, and execution details. File storage. Access exported files from past runs with download links and file information. Statistics dashboard. Graph and pivot views for export analytics, trends, and performance metrics with various breakdowns and filters. Advanced filtering. Filter export history by date range, model, format, delivery method, status, or created by. Search capabilities. Search export history by name, model, format, or other criteria for quick access to specific exports. Combined history. For batch exports, view combined history from multiple past runs in a single archive. 2. Configuration section. Export templates menu. Export templates. Manage reusable export templates for quick setup and standardization. Template management. Create, edit, duplicate, and delete export templates with all configuration settings preserved. Public or private templates. Mark templates as public, accessible to all users, or private, restricted to specific users or groups. Template loading. Quickly load templates to create new exports with pre-configured settings, mappings, and filters. Template organization. Kanban view to organize templates by type, model, or other criteria for easy access. Template sharing. Share templates with team members or keep them private for personal use. Validation rules menu. Validation rules. Create and manage custom validation rules to ensure data quality before export. Rule types. Create validation rules for required fields, data types, value ranges, regex patterns, uniqueness constraints, and custom Python code. Rule configuration. Configure rules with specific parameters, error messages, and scope, model-specific or generic. Rule management. Create, edit, activate, deactivate, and delete validation rules with template support for reuse. Rule application. Apply validation rules to export configurations to validate data before export, preventing errors and ensuring data quality. Error reporting. Detailed validation error messages with field-level and record-level reporting for easy troubleshooting. Free monitoring and log section. Export logs menu. Export logs. View all export operation logs with comprehensive details for troubleshooting and auditing. Log types. Color-coded logs. Success green, error red, and warning yellow for easy identification. Log details. Each log entry includes export statistics, delivery method information, download links, if applicable, API responses, if applicable, error messages, and execution timestamps. Advanced filtering. Filter logs by log type, export configuration, date range, delivery method, or created by. Grouping options. Group logs by type, date, export configuration, or user for better organization. Search capabilities. Search logs by keywords, export name, model, or other criteria. Export session tracking. Track logs by export session ID to see all logs from a single export run. Export jobs menu. Export jobs. View and manage background export job for asynchronous processing. Job queue. See all queued export jobs with status, priority, and execution information. Job status. Track job status. Pending, running, done, failed, with progress information. Job management. View job details. Cancel pending jobs, and retry failed jobs. Background processing. Export run asynchronously via cron without blocking the UI, perfect for large exports. Job history. View execution history and results for all background jobs. 4. Help Guide menu. Help Guide. Access built-in documentation with complete workflow instructions, troubleshooting tips, best practices, and feature explanations. Comprehensive documentation. Step-by-step guide for all features, from basic export to advanced batch processing and validation. Troubleshooting. Common issues and solutions, error message explanations, and best practices for optimal performance. Feature explanations. Detailed explanations of all features, delivery methods, and configuration options. Workflow examples. Real-world examples and use cases for different export scenarios. Key feature summary. Multi-format support. Export to CSV, XML, Excel, JSON, TSV, PDF, and ODS with professional formatting and customization options. Multiple delivery methods. Download, shareable links, API upload, email, FTP or SFTP, cloud storage, AWS S3, Google Drive, Dropbox, and direct database export. Advanced data processing, data filtering, validation, formatting, encoding options, and file compression. Automation, scheduled exports, batch processing, background jobs, and webhooks of complete automation. Management and control, export templates, user access control, export history, statistics dashboard, and comprehensive logging. User experience, smart field selection, data preview, Kanban views, progress tracking, and intuitive interface. And that's a comprehensive overview of the Odoo Advanced Export Pro, all modules, bulk data tool menu structure, and features. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit www.webbycrown.com or contact us at sales@webbycrown.com.